good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull, or due to unforeseen circumstances today, the mid-afternoon mull, for Saturday the 18th of February. Again in the gardens, due to load shedding, the sound of nature and mixed with the sound of the suburbs, but we will do what we can. We continue reading through scripture with Robert Murray McShane and move into the book of Exodus. Jacob's descendants flourish in Egypt and they become numerous, so numerous that they're perceived as a threat by the Egyptians. And the Pharaoh calls in the Hebrew midwives and says, when you're delivering a baby, if it's a boy, kill him. If it's a girl, let her live. And we're told that the midwives, however, feared God and did not do what the king of Egypt told them to do. They let the boys live. And as I read that, it took me back to the 80s, where there was a lot of debate about, do you obey the government? And when do you obey the government? And on what level do you obey the government? And there were a number of committed Christians, lovely people, that said the Bible's clear, obey. Obey the rulers. And if the government tells you to do something, you've got to do it. And there are a lot of others of us that were saying, oh, no. The government is there to reward you when you do good, but when the government commands you to do something that is wrong, you ignore it and you listen to God, like the midwives did. They feared God and ignored the king. Thankfully today, we're not faced with those kind of choices. And certainly when the government said to us we needed to shut the churches because of COVID, there were a number of Christians that said, no, we're not going to listen to that. We're going to continue meeting. We thought, as a parish, that the government's request and decision and law was actually sensible. It was protective. It was looking after people. And as a short-term measure, it was right. It wasn't a permanent ban. But things change, and we've no idea what the government may or may not allow in 5 or 10 years' time. But it's not only the government, as I was thinking about it, it's a real challenge to us. Which voices do we listen to? And who directs what our value systems are and what we do and how we do it? And it's so easy to get caught up in the spirit of the age and to measure things the way the world does and to value what the people around us value because they value it. And we need to step back and listen to God. Like the midwives, they feared God. And we need to listen to God and let Him guide our values, our practice, our attitudes, and how we live our lives. And as we do that, we will be like the midwives, because we're told because they did that, God blessed them. So as you go through life, let God guide your values, your behavior, your treatment of others, all of your life. And as we do that, we are blessed.